welcome to the first playthrough, part 1 of Signalis, which is running, but once I click on it, you'll lock the mouse to it, so I had to minimize it until I got going. So I will be playing it. In fact, let's just bring it up so you can hear the sound in the background. I actually have not started playing it. I just got the settings and everything. By the way, I was told to set CRT mode on, but I'm like, I really, for the ultimate retro experience, I'm like, nah, I don't want to do that. I don't want retro. This is already pixelated enough as it is. So, but yeah, this is a game that was recommended by my older kid who really, really enjoys this game. I don't really know anything about this at all whatsoever. I have not looked up anything about it. I don't really know what it's about, and I want to keep it that way. So I will be reminding anybody who comes into the chat to please CRT is personal preference. Yeah, okay. I mean, then that's fine. Maybe I'll turn it on later. I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, I will be, people come into the chat. I will ask to not backseat drive and don't give hints unless I really am lost or stuck and I don't know what to do. Then I will ask. But other than that, I would rather not know. So when I played Halo or the Batman games or anything like that, most of the time I don't care if people talk about the game or whatever because I know them, I know what they're about. But a game like this, I want it to be a unique, interesting experience, kind of what it was like for Outer Wilds and for Hollow Knight. I really didn't want to get a lot of hints. So you'll want to turn up game sound and audio mixing for the stream. Do you mean just the master volume? I mean, I might as well just crank that to 100. So, and if it's, you know, Gumi is my kid that recommended the game. If it does sound a little off, hopefully my mic is not too bad, but if the game isn't loud enough, I can always turn up just the output from my computer and do that. And then I can actually turn my headphones down. So if I need to crank the game up, that's fine too. But anyway, yeah, I don't know much about this. But not only did my kid recommend this game, but I have heard from other people that that there's a very positive reaction to this game. Mic is good. Okay. Yeah, I cranked it up in a previous stream, so hopefully, and I moved my mic up a little bit, so hopefully that is helping. I don't want to be talking into it like this the whole time, but hopefully this is a little better. Anyway, I've heard a lot of good, you know, what I have read about the game is just the feedback and the reaction that people have had, and apparently it's typically pretty good. So I'm willing to give it a try. I'm willing to play it and see what happens. As I go through all the Halo games, I just finished Halo Combat Evolved on Sunday, so the next one after this will be Halo 2, and I will be going through that game. But I want to do these games in between as I'm playing all the Halo games, and this seems like a perfect in-betweener, so to speak. So, why do you have a Kang #1 Gumi next to your name? I have no idea why that is. Because you're a top fan. I don't even know what that means. So, all right. Let's go down to apply. Yes. Done. Some parts of this game may be considered violent or cruel. Oh, I didn't turn on profile 1. Hold any key to switch profile. I don't know if there's closed captioning. If there is, I forgot to turn it on. I always do that. Begins, settings, credits, quit. Settings. Let's make sure. Gameplay. Automatic reloading. Audio. It doesn't look like there's any closed captioning settings, so I'm guessing whatever is said or done in this game is all text anyway, so maybe you just don't need to worry about it. I will ask Gumi, there is no closed captioning you want. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Is there a setting for difficulty? Because I know you mentioned that. Is that under begin? I don't know what the hell sound that is in the background, but it's like Outer Wilds where it's tech box. Okay, that's fine. I figured as much. Usually a game, even if it's kind of like an indie game with not a big budget, unless they're showing you all the things that are said, they'll give you a closed captioning option. It's in settings. Okay. Graphics, audio controls, language, mouse control, combat, automatic reload. Do you know where it is? Because I don't see anything in terms of combat accessibility. Adjust the difficulty. I can't speak. Adjust the difficulty of combat encounters. Normal, no, casual. So it's casual, normal, and survival. I'm guessing normal is what I want. I don't want to do something really hard and difficult. You know, that is not my jam. Put it on the medium, which it is. It's on normal right now, so. Sure. All right, let's begin. Wake up. It's the Matrix. Temp, pump, parry. So that turns you around. And that makes you go in a certain way. Oh, this is kind of odd because it's... Huh. Okay, I'm guessing that's a door. Can I go this way? No, I can't. I guess there's only one way to go. All right. So I'm guessing I hit A. Okay. How does the game sound, by the way? Interact with a lot of stuff in the world to read them. No entry. Climb up. Climb up. Okay. Like the thing you just got out of. Okay. Well, how do I interact with it? Like, I believe you, if there's a way to interact with it, I'm kind of missing it. And is the game getting darker? Or is it just me? Press A. I am. I'm pressing A like a madman. Nothing can be done. So, yeah, I mean, I believe you, it's not doing anything on it, so. Anyway, let's move ahead. Because I can move through the door, but on X, I guess let's just try anything, huh? Ah. Okay, so that's a map. Maintenance lower gallery. Okay. My inventory, I know. Diagnostics, no data, no module. I'm not catatonic yet. I'm not over clustered, fragmented, or hypersensitive. Okay. Try all the buttons. Well, why does that? I've literally tried every ready weapon, use tool, move, tune radio, modules, aim, fire weapon, reload, map, run. That's run. Interact is A. So she can run. I'm assuming that's a she. But yeah, this is not doing anything. I'm pressing A all around it and it's not doing anything. So I'm moving on. Pressing A, pressing A. Oh, that there. The lock is defective. This door cannot be opened. Okay. Do you get something that come up to tell you can interact with something like this is? Or do you just randomly press A all over the place to get things to show up? I don't know. Okay, then you can't interact with it. I was thinking about the CryptoPod, not that one. Okay. We climb up. And again, that's the map. So we're in the upper gallery now. Of what? I don't know. That door can be opened. We can go that way. We can also go that way. The lock is defective. This door cannot be opened. Okay. I'm assuming I'm on a spaceship, but I really don't know. Only on doors and ladders. Okay. Or maybe books. Can I turn that? Off Clarns. I'm sorry if I'm swearing in a language. That's a Penrose triangle. Yeah, I know that. Penrose type vessel field operations manual. 203. Penrose type vessels of the USIN People's Navy are low-cost space exploration vessels deployed beyond the solar system's edge in the search for planets and moons fit for habitation or rich in natural resources to support the continuous growth of our great nation. All Penrose vessels are piloted by a Gestalt scout officer, or Gestalt, I don't know how you say it. A GSO supported by a land survey ship technician replica, Elster. Yeah, I see Elster. That's a data type for a string, I think in C or C++. So that's what I see when I see Elster. This partner system of Gestalt replica cooperation has proved successful in countless previous scout operations. Mutual control and support allow for both the Gestalt officer and the technician replica to perform at their optimal capacity. Once the vessel is catapulted toward the edge of the solar system by an orbital mass driver, the pilot may adjust the course from the flight deck, while the replica will take care of the mechanical maintenance of the vessel. So I am in a spaceship. I don't know if this is a solar system, if this is Earth's solar system, or what. I don't know. So that door doesn't work. That just will go back to where I was. Let's go this way. What else can I do? More books, more manuals. Yeah, back in my day, this is how you learn stuff. You got these big, thick manual books and binders and of all this. In fact, there was, sorry, I'm going to go off on a tangent here, but there was, I don't remember where I saw this on YouTube. This was years ago, but I think it was one of the security conferences. It might have been Black Hat. It might have been one. Like I actually don't remember which one it was. But the guy presenting basically did a whole hour-long presentation on how they saved all of these old, obscure technical manuals, because there are people that will just buy all this retro shit and will sometimes need to know, hey, how does the circuit board actually work? What are the schematics? What are the specs? And this place had just this huge collection of all these old manuals, and I guess the place was going to go under, like the person couldn't afford it anymore or whatever. So he had a week to get together a group to, to find a new place, to catalog all the stuff, to pack it all up and bring it to the new place. It was really interesting to watch. Really interesting. So what's this? A bloody note. Smeared diary page. Cycle 57. Woke up from cryo sleep, I guess, in empty mess hall. I was wondering, Elster's looking out through flight deck, like somebody lost in thought. Sometimes I feel lonely is home. The Gestalt officer's sleeping bunk. Okay. It's interesting too because that's a can I get some steps in? It looks like a treadmill. But so funny thing about mass driver, the anti-air gun you use in the last mission of Reach is one of them. Yeah, that's a rail gun. That's like a huge, massive rail gun, right? All right, so personnel, really you just found out where that person lives and sleeps, and okay. It definitely has this pixelated view, but it's like, it's very smooth. It's and you got the shuttle shadows and shading. So it's interesting because it's like, it's a retro game, but it also uses modern graphics capabilities. Like over here with the lighting, you get the shadow, you get kind of the softer light on things. So it's not what I had to deal with 30 years ago in video games. So it's kind of an interesting mix. All right. So if I remember right, that's the only, so map's kind of nice because it will show you orange, what you can't go through, and then the blue doors, what you can go through. So there's STR on the right. That's well, you can't see it because my picture, my beautiful face is hiding it. Technically, it's a coil gun, but basically, well, fine, whatever. Technically, it doesn't exist at all, but, we can let that go. All right. By the way, if you haven't seen, I'm not going to do the channel yet because don't have that many people watching just yet. Though somebody is watching in the future and you haven't subscribed, please do so. Would greatly appreciate it. But what I was going to say is if you haven't seen the Project Hail Mary trailer just yet, watch it. I love that book. Andy Weir is the guy who wrote it. He wrote The Martian, a really good book. He also wrote Armistice or something. I forget the title. That was another good one. And then this third was Project Hail Mary. That was such a good book. And they've been making a movie out of it. They just released the trailer yesterday. And I'm looking very much forward to watching it. Okay, so we can do that. Penrose 512. If you've never read anything from Penrose, by the way, I would highly recommend it. Diagnostic Systems for the Cryogenic Capsule. Okay, I'll hit that in a moment. But Roger Penrose has done some amazingly good, interesting things in physics and like neural behavior and all this stuff. Really, saying he's a bright guy is an understatement. He also, Penrose tiles are named after him. Though they found like 6 months or a year ago where they could have a monotonic tile. If that makes sense. So you can have one tile, you have to flip it, but it's one tile shape and it can infinitely tile a plane, which is really cool. Is there something in that? Not fall fraggable. I'm assuming I'm going to need a code here, right? All right, so I need to look for a code or something that looks like it's a 3x3. Maybe it's just a sequence of lights that you need on to do something. That's my guess. So, all right, so that's cryogenics, personnel, Stern Hall. I think we've done everything we can here on this floor, at least for now. Because I don't... Did we go down? Or did we even go this way? No, we didn't. So there's two other ways we haven't gone yet. All right. What is this? The mess hall, where all the interesting gossip takes place. Inspect. Okay. Penrose tile 512. So that's apparently what our plane looks like, or our ship plane. Scout vehicle status monitor. Status, critical system failure detected. Location, unknown planetary surface. Report, crew status, A. Young, Gestalt pilot, no signal. LSTR 512, replica unit, active, mess hall. I guess that's me. So I'm the replica unit. Is that what I am? I get that's rhetorical. I don't want people to tell me. Hard landing and surface has damaged critical systems. Warning, surface temperature critically low. Wear protective clothing during AVA. I'm guessing that's like a, where you go outside the ship. Oh. Can I look at the tape? Pick up adhesive tape? Sure. Ooh. I picked up adhesive tape. Oh, that just goes to that. Is there anything else I can do over here? Anything secret? Any secret keys? No. Okay. Oh, so it's all that. Okay, I see what it's doing. What's this? Elster Room. Features repair logic manual module. And I have to appreciate, again, a game that maybe has a certain style to it, but just trying to build up a world, try to build up the lore. But I find that interesting when a game does that, because it's trying to get you into and tell you what's going on. I'm reading a trilogy right now. I think her name is Megan O'Keefe. And the first book is called The Blighted Stars. And I've been getting into it. It's been pretty interesting. I don't want to say too much about what it is, but yeah, it's definitely, I can see where this could go in many different directions. So it'll be interesting. Serving our great nation as ship technicians aboard the scout vessels of the Penrose program, Elster-type replicas like yourself are equipped with a specialized repair logic module, a RULM, allowing them to quickly and easily repair both themselves and important mission equipment. Accessing the RULM functions, enter the inventory screen by pressing X. Already did that. Select the item to repair with left or right. Press A to open the command menu. Select the combine option to enter combine mode. Okay. While in combine mode, select a second item to repair. Press A again to combine both items. To repair damage to the replica body, select a suitable repair item and simply choose the use option from the command menu. Sometimes it can be helpful to take a good look at an object from all sides. Select the inspect option in the command menu to enter inspect mode. While in inspect mode, use those to rotate the item to look at it from all sides. Interesting. Oh, what was... Oh, that's just going out again. Okay, so we did all that. Let's go here. So we can't go that way, but there are two other doors. This is the forward hall. And I believe there's something below us too. Hold on, let me just get my bearings straight for just a second. Yeah, let's climb down. We were in there. Right. But there was nowhere else to go. Okay, that's fine. Actually, can you... No. Change floor. That's what I was looking for. Okay. So we've done the lower gallery and the upper deck. Oh, and you can move around the map like that too. Okay. Cool. And I'm guessing that centers on where you are. Well, no, not really. Does it? Yeah. Okay. All right, so we've got to note. We've done everything other than to the left and then maybe down. Which we now can do. Oh no, because I'm in there. Jesus. Right. Okay, so we're going to go this way. Ooh. That's interesting. So it kind of... That's a little creepy. There's an AVA suit in the case. Okay. Penrose, airlock controls. Insert key card. Of course. Airlock key card required. I don't have a key card. Ooh, is that a code? Is that a hint? No. Okay. The suit has been removed from the case. I'm waiting for the monster to come out of nowhere and just scare the shit out of me. Okay, so that's the airlock, which would probably not be a good idea to go out right now. Okay, we can't go that way, but we can go down. Ooh, this is the pilot ship. The flight deck. That thing. So I'm guessing here's another piece. I'm trying to like see if this was like a symmetrical ship, how it would all lay out. But maybe it doesn't do that. The ship is crashed in an icy landscape. A faded photograph is stuck to the LDAM controls. Pick up photograph. Boom. Picked up photograph. So if I look at... That's the map. Oh. Ah, see, I'm not stupid. Bing, 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 bing. Okay, what about the tape? Are there any secrets in the tape? Ah, so that got all filled in with... Wait, no. The landing and docking assist monitor. It's of no use to me now. Okay, that wasn't what I was... Okay, I'm just getting used to the controls here. Erlane Yeong. Oh, so those are the empty... Okay, I get it. I get it. So it's basically that. What's this? The ship's control panel. Judging from the readout, there's no chance it'll ever fly again. Well, that's a little depressing. The port controls panel. There has been a critical system failure due to a hard landing. The ship's control panel. It's a lost cause. Starboard controls panel. The controls aren't responding to any input. Probably an electrical failure. And the big crack on the screen probably doesn't help that much either. So, all right. Well, I guess there wasn't that much to do there either. So, oh, that's right. I have the code. Where was the code needed? No, let's move. I think it's cryogenics, so let's just go straight up. I'm probably going to release the monster this way, and this is how everything goes wrong. But there's nothing else to do if I don't do this, so... Alright. So let's look at our photograph again. So 2... Okay. Okay. Should I run? Two pieces of a key snapped in half lie inside the cryogenic pod. Pick up airlock key. Yes, picked up airlock key. Okay. So, if memory serves me correct... Yeah, if what I want to do... Combine with the tape. Now I can get out the airlock. Okay. Is this... Let's turn also 2 more. There's a part of me that goes, you know, what I really want to get is this suit on. Maybe I got to put the key card in first. Sure. Airlock use authorized. Aha. So I put the suit on. And since I'm not going to be in space, I'm on the ground because this crashed. A game by Rose Engine. Okay. I wonder if that's Morse code in the background. So we really can't see where the hell we're going. It doesn't really look like we got much of a choice other than this way. Which I'm guessing this is all snow. Or a big pile of cocaine. I don't know. Those are the most unsafe stairs I've ever seen in my life. The big bloody hole is wrong for so many reasons. Okay, so we crashed on a planet, I think, or it's a moon. It's some body. And we get out, we walk for a little bit, and now we found this very weird staircase structure, which I have no map for. There's a strange hole leading deep into the ground. There's a faint light glowing in the deep. Crawl into the hole? No. I mean, but what else would you do? Looks like I found shelter here from the blizzard. There's no point going up again right now. In other words, dumbass, go in the hole. So I guess that's what I have to do. Crawling in the hole. So we're in the Shawshank Redemption tube. I don't think there's anything else really to see here. It looks like the overhead light to a computer. Okay, what is this, some lost shit? A radio transmitter. It seems to be connected to the computer. An old wooden wardrobe. I was more curious about the book, which is what I was trying to click on. Is that Japanese? It looks Japanese, but I can't read Japanese, so I have no idea if that's what that actually is. An ancient-looking tome is lying on the table. It feels like it is calling to me. Pick up the king in yellow? Sure. Why would I not? Well, 14195. Preparing to send message. Okay. Aktun. 39486. Is that going to be important? I'm looking. Great hole secret of digged where Earth's pours out to surface. Oh, shit. Things are on the walk that ought to crawl. What is going on with my face? Remember our promise. Your promise, I think it said. Blood? I missed that one. Wake up. That was a blue screen of death. So, I'm going to want to go through this later and like look at what those things were saying. Serempisky gasket. I know what that is because I read. Capital One. Synchronization. Something. Huh? What? I'm in a bathroom. Great. I needed to poop anyway. With, I guess, flies. Bathrooms in horror games, never a good idea. Bathroom stalls in various states of disrepair. What is the one that's in the most repair? Okay, I guess the only way to go... I came all the way here to find her. There's no turning back now. Yeah, but where are you? I don't know. I don't know. By the way, if you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed just yet, please do so. I would greatly appreciate it. My first goal is 1,000 subscribers, which I hit. I just arbitrarily said 5,000. That's going to take a long time, but hey, if I can do that, so much the better. So for those who have subscribed, thank you. I appreciate it. All right. Let's go into this room. Out of the bathroom. Surface access, B1. Doesn't show you. Aeon's facility, S23. Serempisky. If you don't know what Serempisky is, it's basically like a fractal where you there's many ways to generate it, but it ends up like looking like a triangle, but it's not. It's between like 1D and 2D space. You can make them 3D, so it's like between 2 and 3D space. When I was in college in the 90s, I got very obsessed with fractals and chaos theory and all that other stuff. So, anyway. See? It's kind of showing you what that is. Sort of. You've been selected or have elected to be relocated by Aeon to S23 Serempisky. Located on Lang at the frontier of the solar system, S23 Serempisky is the perfect place for a new beginning. At our prestigious vocational school facility, you will learn new skills to shape your future as a productive citizen of our wonderful nation. Here you will learn all about mineral extraction, ore refinement, and munitions production, helping the war effort against the remnants of the Empire. And of course, learning is not just about theory. Aeon lets you earn your share while practicing your new craft right at the workplace. Concerned about your family, friends, former colleagues? Ask a protector about a ration sharing plan. Jesus, this is dark. A portion of your ration marks will be sent to a beneficiary of your choice. What kind of dystopian bullshit is this? Rations. Concerned about your family. Okay. So this is surface access. Let's check this out. The surface access lift. I don't need to go back, but I want to go back. This is where I came from. There's no point in going back. I don't even know how I got here. So, okay, can't go that way. Can I check in here? There's a key card with a note taped to the window of the reception. Due to staff shortage, report new arrivals at classroom 4C, Northeast. Pick up receptionist key? No. I'm not picking up keys. You can't make me. I'm not going to do it. Of course I'm going to pick it up. Why would I not pick up that stuff? Jesus, really? All right, so I think this is the only way we... Oh, this is... Sure. Now I can get in. There's a camera. Cameras are bad. Cameras are very bad. So there's no entry that way. What's this? So this looks very German. I really don't know any languages other than English, but this looks German. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I'm like looking at all the numbers and doing the It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia big, conspiracy theory board. Like, oh, this is all what it makes sense. That's what I'm doing in my head right now. So just want to check something real quick. All right, cool. All right. The rule of 6. Remember the rule of 6. Never carry more than 6 items on your person. I was wondering about that. Property is a privilege. All hail great leader. Sorry, it's U.S. in 2025. God, that was dark. Keep your pockets empty and your bag light. I was wondering, you had like... Well, I still just have the photograph with the code. Oh, now the code is gone because I don't need it anymore, I guess. There's a signature on it, though. I can't see what it says, and I can't seem to stop. Oh, I can inspect. Oh. There we go. I was wondering. Can't really read it. It definitely looks like a signature there. Okay. All right. Checker. This is German. It says, remember the rule 6. Oh, okay. There he goes. All right. Again, it looked German. I can't... Like, the only phrases I know, and of course my pronunciation is going to be horrible, is like, sprechen Sie Deutsch, Guten Morgen, Eins, zwei, drei. I think that's how you say 1, 2, 3. My last name is Bach, so that's a very German name, but I technically, my heritage is not German because I'm adopted. So I'm like Swedish and Polish. Found out all this stuff later. But my parents, who adopted me, their last name is Bach. And so my grandfather, he wasn't a native German. I don't think he came from Germany, but he knew a decent amount of German. His mother or grandmother, whatever, must have come from Germany, I'm guessing, because he knew a fair amount of German phrases. So that's how I learned what little German I do know. So that was good. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Because I bet it sucked. So, all right, let's go this way. Need key. It's locked. Requires a key. All right. I guess I don't have that key because I used it already. Ugh. That looks like a mass of something. I would like to learn another language. I've been toying with trying to do. I was thinking maybe Spanish because the Mexican population, the Latino population in the United States is big, and I think it would be good just to. I took Spanish for 2 years in high school. Don't remember a damn thing other than no hablo español. I could never do the trill tilde thing either. So, yeah, and I think está bien was another one. And the funny thing is with your phones these days, you can basically, if you ever go to a country, you can say this in English, and then you can translate it to the country you're in, and then say it, and then they can say it in whatever country, their language, and they can say it back to English, But there's this pride thing. I want to learn an actual language. I've been thinking about Swedish because, again, my heritage is a fair amount of Swedish. So I'm like, maybe learn that. I don't know. Might be interesting. Okay, we got 5 doors in this corridor. What is this? A dead Yule unit. She's in horrible state. Infected-looking bile components are bulging out of her damaged shell. What happened to her that would cause this? I don't know, but I want to be around it. That feels gross. Okay, so I can't. This is just, yeah. I can go that way. Okay. Another one. I'm kind of freaked out by those things. And that camera, it's like the camera in Alien Isolation. If you've ever played that game, you may or may not have noticed that these cameras are always in the hallways, that they're always looking at you. They're always following you. And maybe it's just a motion sensor thing that's picking up movement in the hallways. But I'm like, it's always looking at you. I had Spanish in high school and also barely remember anything. I think Swedish would be a bit easier to learn for English speakers, and it's a really cool language. Yeah, I mean, one of the things that my wife and we want to do, maybe by the time I retire or close to it, is to go to Europe. And her heritage is decently. She's got some Irish, I think German. I'm not sure. But she wants to go to Ireland. I'd like to go to the UK and visit that. That'd be kind of cool. Be cool to go to something like London or Oxford and just check out Oxford University. I think that'd be kind of cool. But I also want to go to Sweden and just see what it's like and check it out. So maybe. And then if I learn Swedish, if I start learning it now, I can at least halfway be passable if I commit to it. So we'll see. All right. So that we can't do. I'll check out the dead body in a second or whatever this is. A dead Yule unit. Is this is it a replicant? Is it a robot? Is it a android? Why was she abandoned here? I don't know. Why is this camera following me? Can you tell me about the camera? No, you can't. This looks like a workstation with... Oh, it's a library. Okay. So maybe a lot of lore in here? Can't really... What's this? An aperture card microfilm viewer. If I had an aperture card... Oh, this is a portal tie-in. I could view its contents here. Okay. So is that a mirror here? Yeah, okay. Sorry, it was like what the perspective, because it's like 2.5D sort of. It's 3D, but it's like tilted or whatever you want to call it. It's a little interesting. It's throwing me off a little bit, but I've been to Ireland. It's such a beautiful country. I can definitely, like sometimes when if I'm watching random YouTube videos and you just see like places to go in different countries, Ireland definitely looks very, and at least in Ireland and the UK, which I think, if I remember right, and I could be totally wrong on this, correct me if I'm wrong, but the UK is considered like the the British Isle, for lack of a better term, plus I think Northern Ireland, if I remember right. Whereas Britain is just that island. And then, of course, there's Scotland within Britain. I get kind of confused, and I don't know if I'm actually stating that correctly. But, yeah, they both speak English, so that would help. Don't have to learn. Maybe some of the colloquialisms, of course, are a little different. And I don't know if I could drive in like England. The thing about driving on the left side of the road, I think I would just kill everybody. I'd be so used to driving on the right side of the road. It would be really, really difficult to, I think, move to just be like every time you know how you turn. A simple first aid kit. I can't use any of these since they're not designed for replicas. Okay. Fair enough. What's this? Looks like some book. Dictionary. Replica, noun. Replicas is plural. Shortened from archaic replicat. Biomechanical person, so that's what I am. Synthetic reproduction of a gestalt, biological culture grafted onto an artificial endoskeleton and enclosed in a protective exoskeleton. Gestalt, noun, gestalts, shortened from Gestalt. A person that is not a replica. Thanks for clearing that up. So that helped. When we drove there, people were so confused because there was no driver on the side they were expecting. Yeah. And if I remember it, I think like in other countries in Europe, like France and whatnot, they drive on the right side of the road. So like if you're going through the channel, you've been used to driving on the left, and all of a sudden you got to drive on the right side of the road. So God, that just would throw me. I used to do consulting for a long time, and there was one place I was consulting at, and the guy running the project, he was originally from the UK, and I asked him once, I said, how hard was it to adjust? And he goes, when you first do it, like he said, coming from the UK to here, he said pretty much every time he drove, he had to force his brain to constantly think about right side, right side, right side. And he had to basically just keep telling his brain over and over again, you know, you're doing the correct thing. And he said, after a while, you start to just adapt, and you just start to be like, okay, this is the way you do it here. So, but he said, yeah, for the first, I don't know how many weeks or months, he said it was definitely a little stressful because you just had to constantly tell yourself you're doing the correct thing. Yeah, we pretty much all drive on the right side. Yeah, that's true. I think Great Britain or the UK, I think Australia also does. Doesn't Japan also do the left side of the road, I think, if I remember right? Anyway, enough about countries. We're obviously not on Earth. Is there a card? Because I need a viewer or something. Yeah, an aperture card. Okay. If these bodies disappear, I'm not going to be happy. Okay, so the door to the lower right can be... All right, what does this show? The hell? Oh. That's awfully dramatic just to save your fucking game. Holy shit. You go up to a microwave. That's how you save your game. Okay. Wow. That was interesting. All right. So this is some tax form. Service request form F29. Date of filing service request form. 8421 net form. What kind of date format is that? Actually, I like how the European, well, for one thing, I don't know why we use freedom units. I say that sarcastically. When I was growing up, there was an attempt to get people to start using the metric system over in the US. Why we held on to, 12 inches is in a foot, 3 feet are in a yard, 5,280 feet are in a mile, I think. It's 1,760 feet or 1,760 yards, I believe. I don't know how many quarts are in a gallon. I think it's 2, maybe 4. I don't know how many cups are in a gallon. Like this shit is such bullshit. Like, why did we do this? Why did we do this to ourselves? 100 centimeters are in a meter. 1,000 meters are in a kilometer. Everything's base 10. Why were we so stupid? It makes no sense. I wish it's like QWERTY, on a keyboard. Well, we can't change that, even though like Dvorak or other systems are actually a little bit more efficient. But I'm so used to QWERTY, that's just what you use. Anyway, sorry. Old man yelling at cloud. Data filing. So the date thing, actually I like year, month, day, and have like the actual numbers. You'll still see in 2025 places that will only let you put in 2 digits for the year. I'm like, oh my God, did we not learn anything from Y2K? How did we let something like that happen? It's just amazing. Anyway, data filing, full protector ID of unit filing request, some number, replica. Status, staff, department, full protector ID of unit processing request, that number. Service object, Mond and Talker high security wall safe. Numeric keypad. Location of object, classroom 4B. Description, the wall safe in classroom 4B keeps resetting to the default combination. What's the point of the whole radio code broadcasting system if our safe can only be opened with the code in the manual? Sure. There's something here. So it's like there's a combination of German and it looks like, I think it's called kanji. Is that what it is in Japan? I could have that wrong. So it has come to my attention that at least one worker might be aware of the code broadcasting frequencies for the protector wall safes. Any workers connected to this leak are to be interrogated until the culprit is found. I'm restricting all radio privileges for workers until further notice. Adler. Okay. Anything here of interest? Nope. All right, we already did that. Can we... Yep, we can go this way. Though before we do that, there's something I just wanted to check up here. This is not like, are those lockers or cabinets? I can't really tell. And did I look at this? No, I didn't. Auf Zeichnungen führen. Ich bin ein Berliner. Keep records. Protocol everything. Remember, if you didn't write it down, it never it never happened. Get the right forms from administration and save your files frequently. Like I did over there. Okay, so I think if I look at the map, yeah, does it have like a I'm guessing you just have to know the key of everything. Like that red, the 9 square thing is a save point. That's my guess is what that means. Hey, Sleepyhead. It's German and Japanese. Lots of German. Yeah. Okay, cool. Ooh, lots of doors here. What's this? Can't go in that one. We can go in that one. Are there any dead bodies up here? Not that. Can't go in that one. And we cannot in that one. Yeah, okay. And it looks like this is a grate to a floor below me. So, all right, well, let's go this way. Ooh, a classroom. Is it 4B? It is 4B. I remember things. All right. What was it doing? What is that? Okay, I don't know. Is that a flag? What does our flag look like? Okay, this is more German. Verboten. No running in the hallways. Be mindful of your neighbors. Everyone can hear you run. Jeez, lighten up a little bit, people. Let kids run a little bit. Oh, there's the safe. which I don't think I know the code to. I don't think I was told what the code was in any of the notes that I've seen so far. No. Yeah, that's the... Just look... That's the... It wouldn't be there. And yes, I know I probably don't have this just yet. What is... Okay, so I'm not hypersensitive or catatonic just yet. So awesome. What is that? System, motor. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I've been told the code yet. Just a marker for yourself when hidden behind wall. Oh, I see. Thanks, Sleepyhead. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, I've read that already. Does this just keep listing? Yeah. Okay. Again, I don't think I've been given a code to it just yet. So, anything hidden on the... What's this? Oh, that's the safe. Duh. Oofta. That's Swedish. At least in where I live in Minnesota, you'll actually hear people if they are like... Not in the Twin Cities, but like north. When you start getting into the rural areas, you will actually sometimes occasionally hear people actually say "oofta." So, but a lot of people here do not sound like the characters in the movie Fargo. So they can if you head north from where I live. All right, so which one? Okay, so that was a wall. Oh, we can go straight up. Okay. Eek. Star. An Elster unit? You should leave this place. This facility is lost. Turn back before it's too late. Elster. I'm looking for this woman. So I'm Elster. Have you seen her? Star. I don't know her, but she might be one of the workers. If I knew Japanese, I know what that means. All Gestalt workers were sent to the mine below the facility. If she's still alive, she's probably down there. There's an access elevator to the mine shaft one level below, but you'll need an administrator's key to use it. Okay. Gee, protector key? Pricked up protector key. Okay, let's just check this out a little bit more. So, Allah. Can't go that way. Music start getting a little bit freakier. I want to look at her flag. Can I see that? Nope. Can't see that either. Alright, well. It's locked. Classroom key required. Oh. So that's not for that room. Okay. So we got a locked door. We have not gone that way just yet. We got a viewer. We got a save point. We got the wall safe. Okay. Let's do another save. Because why not? All right. So we go down one, over, and then up. This is where I came from. Yes, I know. Wait, am I? Okay, I'm missing something. I'll have to figure it out. Yeah, I've already looked at this. Okay. I can't get through there. But that just leads me to the bathroom, which is not all that interesting, except for the bugs flying around. Okay. Nothing here. Yeah. Okay. Wait. Well, just let me rip the tape off. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe this now. Sure. Aha. We move. The map will show you which doors you haven't interacted with yet. Those are yellow. Well, the yellow doors, yes. No, wait, get over there. So like this one is locked. The orange ones are the ones you figured out are broken. You can't do anything with. The blue ones are ones that you can open. If they're like gray, you haven't determined yet what they can do. At least that's what I've picked up on. Is that a fan? Yes, it is. All right. Ooh, a gun. Pick a pistol. Yes. Gumi, what's wrong with this gun? Because you would know. I don't know if there's anything wrong with it. Is there something wrong with the design? Is there something off with its design? I don't know. Grand discovered my... Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry. I knew that's what you're getting as. The doors are color-coded to help and assist you. All right, what's this? Aperture card. Yes, I needed that. Can I read the manual? Always leave the gun unloaded and look down the barrel to see if it is loaded or not. That's not gun safety, by the way. That's gun stupidity. All right. Type 75 pistol user manual. Type 75 pistol is a short recoil operated locked breech semi-automatic pistol chambered in 10 by 20 mm. See, if this is the future, they're using metric as well, because you should. This reliable, versatile handgun is the standard issue sidearm for Aeon Protector control staff or controller staff. Replica users, remember to first equip the Type 75 pistol in the inventory screen to designate the pistol as your primary weapon for the targeting module. To deploy the weapon, hold left trigger to disengage the safety and enter targeting mode. While in targeting mode, right trigger and A will both fire the weapon. Right button will initiate a reload. Remember, do not waste ammunition, for it is a resource of the nation. When the target is down, try to finish it off by kicking or hitting it with a baton to preserve any ammunition. No, I already read it. Okay. So now I've got the aperture card, I think. It's a gun, I know, but you're also very picky about guns and if they're correct or not in games. So, all right. So if I read that right, you can go here and say equip, and I'm guessing you get other things. 360 no scope. And then right button, I think this right bumper, they said is what you do to reload. Okay. I believe I remember right. No, move up this way. Yeah, that's where we want to go. So straight up. Are you dead? Yeah, I knew it. Oh, that's hitting it with a baton. What the heck? I don't trust you. Okay. One of these weird flashback scenes again. Gestalt. Oh, hello. You don't belong here either, do you? I'm Issa. Issa Itu. You should be careful. There's something wrong with this place. I don't know what happened, but it's probably dangerous to go any further. That's okay. I understand. I have something I need to do, too. Take care. I hope you find who you're looking for. Why were you... And was this body here? I don't remember. Issa's note. Erica, if you find this note, despite everything that's happened, I've come to look for you. Yes. Microfiche. I guess it was a gun. Gumi know his shit. Yeah. They definitely do. It's kind of... So, I'll say a little story here. They wanted to be part of the trap shooting team. We actually have one at our high school when they were in high school. So, okay, cool. We didn't have a shotgun, but I'm all for supporting stuff. So we went to a store that was recommended to us to go get a shotgun. And we go there and go to the place in the back back of the store where they had the shotguns. And so there's a guy there and he's like, can I help you? And I said, yeah, my kid wants to do trap shooting and needs a shotgun. And he's like, oh, well, you can get this one. And I just said, stop. Talk to him. Talk to my kid. Because I'm like, I have no idea what is, what you need, what's different between all these different guns. And so I'm just like, I have no clue. I also guessed it was a gun, not trying to flex. Not a knife, I can tell you that. You can tell that's not a knife by the fact it was brought to gunfight. Yeah. Don't spam rounds. Wait for the square to get smaller, then fire. Oh, okay. So you don't have feet. Well, hey, we are all challenged in different ways. So, Mondin Talker, or however you do the umlaut. High security wall safe, numeric. Oh. The wall safe complies with USIN public safety equipment regulations 41 and 43 and features a high density Kraftstal door secured with a numeric keypad. Proudly produced by Heimat by Web Monitor Talker German. Instructions for use. Enter the code using the keypad. Press the confirm key in the lower right corner. If correct, a green light will light up. Rotate the dial on the left to open the door. To clear any previously entered digits, press the E key in the lower left. First time setup. Enter the factory default code 204512 to open the safe. When the door is opened, Enter the desired new code in the keypad. Press and hold the confirm key for 10 seconds until the green light lights up. I'm assuming I don't need to write this down, that it's going to be in my dossier of information. So, actually, you brought a gun to a knife fight. Well, you know, so you give off so many dad vibes because I am a dad. So, and an old one at that. So I got all the dad jokes. Did you hear? I just read that the 12-inch ruler is no longer going to be made. Or see, I already screwed it up. Isn't going to be made no longer because it's supposed to be 12-inch and you don't make it less. See, bad joke. All right, so we can go to the safe now, and where I work, we use Slack, and there's a channel, dad jokes. And so there's terrible dad jokes that are said in there all the time. All right, so where is the safe? I'm in here. I want to go all the way to the right, but there's going to be bodies. Let's save again. It's so dramatic. Why does it have to be so dramatic? It's a save. Immediately gets gun out. All right, so I already forgot the code. 204-512. While the door is open, enter the desired new code into the keypad. And press and hold the confirm key. What is the confirm key? Lower right corner. Okay. 204-512. 204-512. Two, oh, 4, 5. Nice. Classroom key. Sure. To 4C. Okay. Now back up. Oh, I guess you don't need to like lock anything into it. Or can you? Can I place something in here? Can I put something down here? No, I can't. Okay. All those you pick up are accessible in your RAM. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, so classroom 4C. Is that the one? Can't remember. It's the only place I can't go, I don't think. Oh, she's gone. Pick up repair patch. Sure. Pick up ammo. Sure. Because that just showed up for no reason. I wish it told you how much ammo you have. Does it? Low damage but large magazine. It doesn't seem to really say anything about like... Well, I have 10. Okay, I guess I'm saying I have 10, and then I also have the ammo. Okay. Use classroom key. I am not going in the butthole. Drop down. No, I'm not going down there just yet. Well, I guess that is the only place to go. Yeah, nothing wrong with a CCTV recorded keycard locked classrooms with one-way glass in the back of it. True, true, totally normal. Don't worry about it. Lower left hand, glorious leader knows best. Yeah. By the way, I said this at the beginning of the stream. Just I actually really like this interaction, but I've not played this game yet. So keep like any hints or subtle things on the down low. I kind of want to experience this. If I get lost or confused or something, I'll ask for help. You know, I don't want to have like the whole thing said to me. So just keep that in mind. That's all. All right, let's go in here. Save again because I want to save. Dramatic save. Screaming save. All right. Okay, I got a little bit more time left. Let's go down the hole and let's see what happens. All right. There's a hole in the ground. It looks like I can drop down safely. Drop down the hole? Sure. Whee! And which? What the Why? Fuck that shit. Block A7. Can't get around what looked like a... Why did it show somebody hacking somebody up? Don't worry, we want to rob you of this experience. Yeah, I heard it. This definitely is an experience to play. I have no idea what's going on. Admittedly, you're right. A room that's got that is kind of creepy, right? Don't you... A dead Yule unit. The synthetic skin and hair on her head were replaced with a layer of thin, wet gauze. Parts of her polythene shell are missing, exposing her biocomponents. I wonder how this happened. I wonder. I haven't taken out the garbage in a while. Okay, so we can go that way. Okay. Mine access. Mensa. Why would I want to take an IQ test? Showers. Rationing offense. A1, A8, A9, A10. Okay. It unlocks from the other side. You have no feet. Yeah, you actually don't have any feet. They're just like stumps. The lock is I don't care about the lock. I care about this dead thing. Okay, that's passable. Are you going to get up? Another tax form. Wait. Oh, this is another form. Himmel Type D automatic security door. Worker block A6 corridors. Lock on the staff door and A6 is jammed again, requesting a locksmith. Electronics reset key is nowhere to be found. I set up a lock-picking kit, and management bumped the elevator engines up in priority, so next shift, we'll have to pick the lock. It's just trial and error at this point. Find me if you need a key to open the service hatch or ask management. Whatever. Okay, so we can go that way. Can't go that way. Huh? Service hatch key required. Okay. Which I don't have. So it's interesting because it doesn't like... Yeah, whatever. What's here? Scrawled note. Kick them while they're down. Kick them while they're down. Kick them when they're up. Kick them when they're down. Worker sleeping units. In facilities like these small cage bunks are all a Gestalt worker can call their own. Great. Yeah. That looks like a fan. Alina's diary. Feeling a little lightheaded today. I hope it's not that new flu that seems to be going around. I can't afford to miss any more shifts. That storch at the factory was chewing me out for what felt like hours from fainting at work the last time I got a cold. I haven't seen Elster the last few days. I hope she's okay. More and more people go missing in the mine lately, including replicas. Not even the protectors seem to be safe. Just missing in the mine, you know, it's really not that big of a deal. It's okay. It happens all the time. All right, so that's this one. Do you know that Yule is a German word for owl? I do now. And Elster is magpie. All the replicas are named after birds. Huh. Okay. Interesting little tidbit. Okay, so we can't go... Oh, we can go in here. More sleeping units, or what other people call home. What's this? Another diary. The protectors have been worried lately. They're hiding something. There's less of them. Blah, blah, blah. Ration plan keeps changing. Alina says I am imagining at them. I can feel their fear like it's my own. What are they scared of? Well, something happened here. Seeing as I kept glitching when I got in here in the first place. Okay, so that's all we can do in here, I think. There's nothing like here or anything, is there? I don't think there is. No, doesn't seem like it. All right. Where else can we go? We could go down to the left. Right. Left, correct, yeah. So when you're in here, there's nowhere to save now, so I can't like climb back up. At least not right now. There's no way to get to like the floor above me. No, go down. So how does it do with saving? You know what I mean? Like if I saved before I fell down here, I'd have to go through all this again? They were just yearning for the mines, pining for the fjords. North American school, I don't know what you mean. I've only seen one guy. That's dark. That's very dark. The elevator is out of order. There is a pile of shit on the floor. Okay, so this is... It's locked. West Wing key required. Okay. So, oh, I could do that. No. I don't trust that at all. Did that actually do something? Oh. Okay. Weird ass looking elevator. I'm on 2, so elevator controls locked. Insert protector identification. I need a protector identification card. Can I grab the key? Service hatch key. Sure. Why am I going to like take everything that ever exists in this world? What's this? Lang orbital fabric Krankenflugel. Personal protector. Meinzugan, I think. So we really can't do anything. So we might as well just open the door, right? Okay, so we're on floor 2. Essentially, don't worry too much about it. Okay, I think you were referring to my question about the saving. Can't do that. So what do I have? I've got a service hatch key. Oh, I know where that goes. Okay. Just want to look over here again. Oh, that's right. Yes, I do. What is this shit? Oh, is it like a... The screen shows the image from the connected ultrasound sensor. It's some sort of lock-picking device that's mounted to the electronics reset switch. It seems like I can adjust the key teeth with the buttons below. Really? Because they don't seem to be doing anything. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong... Jesus Christ. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Sorry. Hey, Mitch. All the way from Australia. I'm playing Signalis, starting this game out. I didn't realize it's the thing above that's changing. It took me a second to realize that. I was looking at the thing below. So I kind of want it... Sorry, this might take my unaddled. Okay, so that's all the way to the top. Let's just... Or do you want to push this all the way down? Yeah. Almost. Hey, I know how to pick locks. Actually, Gumi knows how to pick locks. One Christmas, they wanted a lock picking set, so we got that. Locks from the other side. Okay. So we could do that. That looks like a first aid room. I don't know what this is. That's also openable. It's locked. East wing key required. Okay, so we're in the north corridor now, which makes sense because we're going north. Again, somebody might have answered already, but the thing about saving, like I save my game up there, if you quit at some time and I come back later, does it start it from where you stopped, or does it start it from where you previously saved? Because I don't want to have to do all this all over again because I know I saved on the previous floor, but I've not found a save unit yet. Oh, a butterfly. Square-shaped key. Okay. It starts from where you save. It sucks. So I'm going to have to find another save point somewhere. Oh, speaking of. What's this? A store. Oh, isn't that interesting? So you can potentially, if you find things in areas, if you know where the storage is this kind of like the Resident Evil storage boxes, which magically transport things that you put in storage from one area to the next one? It just somehow happens. That's my guess. Okay, so we have a storage in here. What's this? Pick up repair patch. Sure, why not? Because if I understand this, it should... Yeah, it doesn't put in another slot. It puts it there. Okay. Already exit data. There we go. Okay. Told you not to worry about it. Yeah, heavily inspired by the early IRA games, I think. All right, cool. With that, I am going to stop the stream. I do want to thank everybody for stopping by. This was really cool. If you haven't subscribed to the channel just yet, please do so. I would greatly appreciate it. I hit my first goal of 1,000. I've now arbitrarily set the next goal to be 5,000, which will take a while. But any new subscription helps. If you've already subscribed to the channel, I really do appreciate it, and thank you for doing that. I'm digging this game. This is interesting. It's intriguing. I don't know if I'm going to put it in like my top 10 favorite games of all time. Can't do that until I finish the game, but I'm intrigued. You have my attention. So I'm definitely going to continue playing this. The next time I will be playing is on Friday, 7 p.m.-ish Central. So I'll be doing it then. And then also throughout the weekend and possibly Monday as well. I took off Monday, so I have a 4-day weekend coming up because United States, we have Independence Day on July 4th. So I have a 4-day weekend coming up. So I'll probably be playing some on Monday as well. So feel free to stop on by and watch me play more of this and see me stumble through and figure out how to find key cards. So thanks for everybody for stopping by, and I will be doing this again on Friday. And with that, let me tab off of here to Ob so I can stop the stream. Thank you all for watching. Take care, and I hope to see you in the future.